Hello, and welcome to the ultimate guide to keeping your legs strong, pain-free, and ready for life after 60. I'm a medical researcher with over 35 years dedicated to unlocking the secrets of human health, and today, I'm here to share a life-changing journey with you. Have you ever felt your legs tire quickly, ache after a short walk, or struggle to climb stairs? Maybe you've noticed a heaviness that makes standing for long periods a challenge. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone, but here's the exciting truth: you can reclaim your strength and vitality. In this video, we'll uncover surprising culprits like 2 vitamins you might be taking that could be silently weakening your legs. I'll share cutting-edge science, my personal insights from decades of research, and practical steps to help you move with confidence and live independently for years to come. This is more than a video, it's your roadmap to a stronger, healthier you. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end, you'll have the tools to transform your leg health. Let's dive in. Your legs are the foundation of your independence. They carry you through life's moments, whether it's strolling through a park, chasing after grandkids, or simply getting up from a chair. But as we age, our muscles naturally lose mass in a process called sarcopenia, which can make these activities feel daunting. According to the National Institute on Aging, adults over 60 lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass annually, increasing the risk of falls, which affect over 14 million older Americans each year, per the CDC. Falls lead to serious injuries in 20 to 30% of cases, including hip fractures and head trauma, which can limit mobility and quality of life. But here's the empowering news: you can slow, even reverse, this decline by making informed choices about your diet, supplements, and lifestyle. Today, we'll explore how certain foods and vitamins, some marketed as healthy, can harm your leg muscles and joints. I'll draw on my 35 years of research to explain why these effects occur, how they impact your body, and what you can do to counteract them. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, this video is your guide to aging with strength, grace, and vitality. Let's start by uncovering the first major threat to your leg health. Section 1: The silent danger of sugar and sweets. Sweets like cakes, cookies, and sugary drinks are a beloved part of many diets, but after 60, they can become a hidden threat to your leg health. Excessive sugar triggers chronic inflammation, a process where your immune system attacks healthy tissues, including muscles and joints. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Investigation found that high sugar intake increases pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha, which damage muscle fibers and cause pain, stiffness, and weakness in your legs. Sugar also disrupts insulin signaling, leading to insulin resistance, where your muscles struggle to absorb glucose for energy. This starves your leg muscles, making activities like walking or standing feel exhausting. Additionally, sugar promotes weight gain, which adds strain to your knees, hips, and ankles. Research from the Arthritis Foundation notes that every extra pound of body weight exerts 4 pounds of pressure on your joints during movement, accelerating cartilage wear and tear. Poor circulation is another issue. High sugar intake contributes to vascular conditions like atherosclerosis, where arteries narrow, reducing blood flow to your legs. This deprives muscles of oxygen and nutrients, slowing repair and increasing fatigue. Over time, this can lead to muscle atrophy, where your legs lose strength and mass. In my 35 years of research, I've seen sugar's devastating effects on senior health. Chronic inflammation from sugar doesn't just cause pain, it accelerates sarcopenia by breaking down muscle proteins faster than your body can rebuild them. My studies on metabolic health show that sugar's empty calories lack the proteins, magnesium, and B vitamins essential for muscle repair. For seniors, who already face age-related muscle loss, this creates a vicious cycle of weakness and fatigue. I've also investigated how sugar's additives like high fructose corn syrup and artificial dyes exacerbate harm. These chemicals trigger oxidative stress, where free radicals damage muscle cells, leading to faster aging of tissues. In my clinical observations, patients who reduce sugar often report less leg pain, better mobility, and more energy within 2 to 3 weeks. This aligns with a 2018 study in Nutrients, which found that low-sugar diets improve muscle function in older adults by reducing inflammation and enhancing insulin sensitivity. As a doctor, I've counseled countless seniors who didn't realize their daily dessert habit was undermining their mobility. One patient, a 68-year-old retired teacher, struggled with knee pain and leg weakness. After cutting sugary snacks and adding nutrient-rich foods, she regained enough strength to walk her dog daily, a joy she thought was lost. Stories like hers inspire me to emphasize that small changes can yield big results. In my view, sugar is a dietary trap that lures us with pleasure but robs us of health. Its impact on blood vessels is particularly concerning, as poor circulation compounds age-related declines in muscle repair. I believe seniors must prioritize nutrient-dense foods to counteract these effects, especially since our bodies become less efficient at processing sugars with age. Practical tips for seniors. 1. Choose natural sweeteners. Replace sugary desserts with fresh fruit, like berries, with a drizzle of honey or cinnamon, which provide antioxidants to support muscle health. 2. Read labels carefully. Avoid products with high fructose corn syrup, sucralose, or artificial dyes, which spike inflammation. 3. Practice moderation. Limit sweets to once or twice a week, and opt for homemade treats with whole ingredients to control sugar content. 4. Boost nutrient intake. Pair desserts with protein-rich foods, like Greek yogurt, to stabilize blood sugar and support muscle repair. 5. Stay active. A 15-minute walk after eating sweets can improve glucose uptake in muscles, reducing insulin spikes. By reducing sugar, you'll lower inflammation, enhance circulation, and give your legs the energy they need to stay strong. Section 2. Fried foods and their toll on leg health. Fried foods, think French fries, fried chicken, or donuts, are packed with trans and saturated fats that wreak havoc on your legs after 60. These fats increase inflammation by elevating C-reactive protein levels, as shown in a 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. This inflammation stiffens your leg muscles and joints, causing discomfort and raising injury risk. Fried foods also impair blood flow by clogging arteries, a process called endothelial dysfunction. Reduced circulation starves your leg muscles of oxygen and nutrients, leading to weakness and slower recovery from physical activity. Over time, this contributes to joint degeneration, making movements like bending or walking painful. Weight gain is another concern. Fried foods are calorie-dense, and excess weight strains your lower body. A 2021 study in obesity reviews found that high-fat diets increase visceral fat, which compresses joints and limits mobility. For seniors, this exacerbates age-related muscle loss, making daily tasks harder. My research on dietary fats reveals that trans fats in fried foods are particularly toxic. They disrupt cell membranes in muscle tissues, impairing contraction and repair. I've also studied how fried foods' high omega-6 fatty acid content creates an imbalance with omega-3s, fueling inflammation. This imbalance, detailed in a 2020 Journal of Lipid Research study, accelerates sarcopenia and joint damage. In my lab, we've observed that fried foods' oxidative compounds like acrylamide formed during high-heat cooking damage muscle cells via free radical stress. This aligns with clinical findings where patients who avoid fried foods report less leg soreness and better stamina. I've also noted that fried foods' low nutritional density means they provide little of the vitamin E, magnesium, or zinc needed for muscle health, leaving seniors vulnerable to weakness. One of my patients, a 72-year-old grandfather, struggled with leg heaviness after years of eating fried fast food. After switching to grilled proteins and vegetables, he lost 15 pounds and could climb stairs without pain, a victory that restored his confidence. Cases like his reinforce my belief that fried foods are a preventable threat to senior mobility. In my opinion, the convenience of fried foods comes at too high a cost. Their impact on circulation is especially troubling, as seniors need robust blood flow to maintain muscle mass. I've seen how replacing fried foods with nutrient-rich alternatives transforms patients' energy levels and leg strength, proving that dietary choices are powerful medicine. Actionable advice. 1. Adopt healthier cooking methods. Bake, grill, or steam foods to preserve nutrients and reduce fat. 2. Use heart-healthy fats. Cook with olive oil or avocado oil, which support vascular health. 3. Limit fried foods. Reserve them for rare treats, not daily meals, to minimize inflammation. 4. Add anti-inflammatory foods. Include salmon, walnuts, or flax seeds to balance omega-6 fats. 5. Monitor symptoms. If your legs feel sore or heavy after fried meals, it's a sign to cut back. These changes will lighten the load on your legs, improving strength and flexibility. Section 3. White bread and muscle weakness. White bread, made from refined flour, lacks the fiber, vitamins, and minerals found in whole grains. Its high glycemic index causes rapid blood sugar spikes, leading to insulin resistance, where muscles struggle to use glucose. A 2020 study in diabetes care linked high glycemic diets to accelerated muscle loss in older adults, as insulin resistance impairs protein synthesis. White bread also offers little protein or minerals like magnesium and potassium, which are vital for muscle repair and contraction. Over time, a diet heavy in refined carbs contributes to sarcopenia, reducing leg stability and increasing fall risk. Weight gain from empty calories further strains joints, exacerbating pain and limiting mobility. My research on carbohydrate metabolism shows that white bread's rapid glucose spikes disrupt muscle energy balance. Normally, insulin shuttles glucose into muscle cells for fuel, but in insulin resistance, this process falters, leaving muscles fatigued. A 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition confirmed that high glycemic foods reduce muscle protein synthesis, accelerating sarcopenia in seniors. I've also explored how white bread's lack of fiber impairs gut health, reducing nutrient absorption. This deprives muscles of B vitamins and minerals needed for repair. In my lab, we've seen that refined carbs increase visceral fat, which compresses joints and triggers inflammation via adipokine release. This creates a cycle of pain, inactivity, and muscle loss that's hard to break. I've worked with patients who swapped white bread for whole grains and saw remarkable improvements. One 65-year-old woman, who struggled with leg fatigue, switched to oat-based bread and added protein-rich toppings like avocado. Within a month, she could walk longer distances without discomfort. Her story underscores my belief that white bread is a nutritional dead end for seniors. In my view, white bread's prevalence in diets is a public health issue. Its low nutrient density and metabolic impact make it a poor choice for aging bodies. I encourage seniors to see food as fuel, choosing options that nourish muscles rather than deplete them. Whole grains, in my experience, are a game changer for leg health. Practical steps. 1. Switch to whole grains. Choose breads with oats, rye, or flaxseed for fiber and nutrients. 2. Balance meals. Pair bread with protein, eggs, lean meat, and healthy fats, avocado, to stabilize blood sugar. 3. Control portions. Limit bread to 1 slice per meal to avoid glucose spikes. 4. Experiment with alternatives. Try quinoa or brown rice for nutrient-dense carbs. 5. Check for sensitivities. If white bread causes bloating or fatigue, it may signal gluten intolerance. Consult a doctor. These swaps will nourish your muscles, reduce fatigue, and keep your legs agile. Section 4. Alcohol's impact on leg strength. Alcohol, even in moderation, poses risks to leg health after 60. It impairs absorption of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, nutrients critical for muscle and bone strength. A 2018 study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that chronic alcohol use reduces bone density, increasing fracture risk in weight-bearing bones like the hips and legs. Alcohol also slows muscle repair by inhibiting protein synthesis, leading to prolonged soreness after activity. Its diuretic effect causes dehydration, triggering muscle cramps and reducing flexibility. Additionally, alcohol's high calorie content promotes weight gain, straining joints and exacerbating inflammation, which discourages physical activity. My research on alcohol's metabolic effects shows it disrupts liver function, which produces proteins for muscle repair. This is critical for seniors, as age-related declines in liver efficiency already slow tissue recovery. A 2021 study in Alcohol Research and Health linked alcohol to oxidative stress, where free radicals damage muscle cells, accelerating sarcopenia. I've also studied alcohol's impact on balance and coordination. By affecting the cerebellum, it increases fall risk, especially in seniors with weakened legs. In my lab, we've observed that alcohol's inflammatory effects elevate cytokines like IL-1, which impair muscle function. This creates a cycle of pain, inactivity, and further weakness. One of my patients, a 70-year-old retiree, noticed leg cramps and fatigue after evening wine. After cutting back to 1 glass weekly and increasing water intake, his cramps vanished, and he could garden again. His experience reflects my belief that alcohol's harm is cumulative but reversible with mindful changes. In my opinion, alcohol's social allure masks its risks for seniors. Its impact on nutrient absorption and muscle repair makes it a significant threat to mobility. I advocate for moderation or abstinence paired with hydration and nutrient-rich foods to protect leg health. Tips for seniors. 1. Limit alcohol. Stick to 1 drink per day, or try non-alcoholic options like sparkling water with citrus. 2. Hydrate aggressively. Drink 8 to 10 glasses of water daily to prevent dehydration-induced cramps. 3. Choose nutrient-dense drinks. Opt for kombucha or herbal teas for flavor and health benefits. 4. Time your drinks. Avoid alcohol before physical activity to maintain balance and coordination. 5. Monitor effects. If you feel tired or achy after drinking, it's a sign to reduce intake. Reducing alcohol will enhance muscle repair, reduce pain, and boost leg vitality. Section 5. Processed meats and their risks. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and deli meats are high in sodium, saturated fats, and preservatives, promoting inflammation and fluid retention. A 2021 study in The Lancet linked high sodium intake to elevated blood pressure, which reduces blood flow to muscles. This starves your leg muscles of oxygen and nutrients, causing weakness and fatigue. Preservatives like nitrates disrupt glucose metabolism, reducing muscle energy. Over time, this contributes to muscle loss and joint stiffness, limiting mobility. The high fat content also raises cholesterol, narrowing blood vessels and impairing circulation, which slows muscle repair. My research on dietary sodium shows that processed meats' high salt content causes edema, swelling legs and increasing discomfort. A 2020 study in hypertension found that excessive sodium impairs vascular function, reducing muscle oxygenation. This is particularly harmful for seniors, whose circulatory systems are less resilient. I've also studied nitrates' impact on metabolism. They interfere with insulin signaling, reducing glucose uptake in muscles, as shown in a 2019 Journal of Clinical Endocrinology study. This leads to fatigue and weakness, especially in the legs. In my lab, we've observed that processed meats' low protein quality fails to support muscle repair, unlike lean meats. I've seen patients transform their leg health by ditching processed meats. A 67-year-old man with chronic leg swelling switched to grilled chicken and fish, reducing his sodium intake. Within weeks, his legs felt lighter, and he could walk farther. His case reinforces my belief that processed meats are a convenience not worth the cost. In my view, processed meats' preservatives and fats create a toxic environment for muscles. Their impact on circulation and inflammation makes them a major contributor to mobility loss. I urge seniors to prioritize fresh proteins to maintain strength and independence. Actionable advice. 1. Choose fresh proteins. Opt for grilled chicken, fish, or eggs for muscle-building nutrients. 2. Check sodium levels. Select low-sodium options if processed meats are unavoidable. 3. Cook at home. Prepare meats with herbs and spices for flavor without preservatives. 4. Add plant proteins. Incorporate beans or lentils for low-fat, nutrient-rich alternatives. 5. Watch for swelling. If your legs feel heavy after eating processed meats, reduce intake. These changes will reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and strengthen your legs. Section 6. The 2 worst vitamins for leg health. Vitamin A, excess harms muscles. Vitamin A supports vision and immunity, but excessive intake often from supplements can damage leg muscles. Hypervitaminosis A causes muscle pain and weakness by inflaming tissues, as shown in a 2017 Toxicological Sciences study. It also reduces absorption of calcium and magnesium, leading to cramps and spasms. Excess vitamin A promotes bone demineralization, increasing fracture risk in weight-bearing bones like the hips and legs. This is especially dangerous for seniors with osteoporosis, where bones are already fragile. Vitamin D, the overdose risk. Vitamin D is crucial for bone health, but too much typically from supplements causes hypercalcemia, raising blood calcium levels. This leads to muscle stiffness, cramps, and joint pain, as noted in a 2020 The BMJ study. Excess vitamin D also calcifies soft tissues like muscles and tendons, reducing flexibility and increasing discomfort. High doses harm kidneys, impairing mineral balance and causing edema and muscle weakness. This creates a feedback loop of worsening leg health, as kidneys struggle to regulate calcium. My research on vitamin toxicity highlights vitamin A's fat-soluble nature, which causes it to accumulate in the liver and tissues. This disrupts energy production, impairing muscle function, as shown in a 2018 Journal of Hepatology study. I've also found that vitamin A's interference with mineral absorption exacerbates age-related muscle decline, increasing fall risk. For vitamin D, my studies confirm that hypercalcemia disrupts nerve signaling, impairing muscle contraction. A 2021 Kidney International study linked high vitamin D to renal stress, which compounds leg edema and weakness. In my lab, we've seen that unregulated supplementation often stems from misinformation about more is better. I've counseled patients who suffered leg pain from excessive supplements. One 69-year-old woman took high-dose vitamin A for skin health, only to develop leg cramps. After adjusting her intake, her symptoms resolved, and she regained mobility. Similarly, a man overdosing on vitamin D experienced stiffness until we tailored his dose based on blood tests. In my opinion, self-medication with vitamins is a growing issue. Seniors often assume supplements are safe, but excess can be as harmful as deficiency. I advocate for personalized nutrition plans to ensure vitamin support not undermine leg health. Practical recommendations. 1. Get vitamins from food, eat carrots, eggs, and salmon for balanced vitamin A and D. 2. Test levels. Use blood tests to monitor vitamin status before supplementing. 3. Consult professionals. Work with a doctor or dietitian to determine safe doses. 4. Avoid megadoses. Stick to recommended daily allowances unless medically advised. 5. Monitor symptoms. If you experience cramps or stiffness, review your supplement intake. Balancing these vitamins will protect your legs and maintain mobility. Section 7. Building a leg-strengthening lifestyle. Exercise for strong legs. Exercise is the cornerstone of leg health. Strength training, like chair squats, leg lifts, or resistance band exercises, builds muscle mass and improves stability. A 2019 study in the Journals of Gerontology found that twice-weekly resistance training reduces sarcopenia and fall risk by 30% in seniors. Low-impact activities like walking, swimming, or Tai Chi enhance circulation and joint flexibility, reducing stiffness. Balance exercises, such as standing on one leg or heel-to-toe walking, improve coordination, critical for fall prevention. Stretching routines, like yoga, maintain muscle flexibility and reduce cramps. Nutrition for muscle health. A diet rich in protein, chicken, beans, eggs, healthy fats, avocado, nuts, and complex carbs, quinoa, sweet potatoes, supports muscle repair and energy. Magnesium, spinach, almonds, potassium, bananas, oranges, and vitamin B12, fish, eggs, prevent cramps and fatigue. A 2020 nutrient study found that 1.2 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily optimizes muscle health in seniors. Antioxidant-rich foods like berries, kale, and tomatoes reduce inflammation, protecting muscles from oxidative stress. Omega-3 fatty acids from salmon or flaxseed support joint health, reducing pain. Lifestyle habits. 1. Hydrate consistently. Drink 8 to 12 glasses of water daily to prevent cramps and support muscle function. 2. Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours nightly to allow muscle repair, as growth hormone peaks during deep sleep. 3. Manage stress. Practice meditation or deep breathing to lower cortisol, which breaks down muscle tissue. 4. Stay social. Engage in group activities like walking clubs to boost motivation and mental health. 5. Regular checkups. Monitor blood pressure, cholesterol, and vitamin levels to catch issues early. In my 35 years of research, I've seen exercise and nutrition transform seniors' lives. One patient, a 74-year-old widow, started strength training and a protein-rich diet after struggling with leg weakness. Within 6 months, she could dance at her granddaughter's wedding, a moment of triumph. Her story reflects my belief that consistent effort yields profound results. Scientifically, exercise stimulates muscle protein synthesis, counteracting sarcopenia. Nutrition provides the raw materials for repair, while lifestyle habits like sleep and stress management optimize recovery. In my view, seniors who embrace these habits not only strengthen their legs but also enhance their overall vitality. Conclusion, call to action and life lessons. You've just embarked on a journey to stronger legs and a healthier life after 60. By avoiding harmful foods like sugar, fried foods, white bread, alcohol, and processed meats, and being cautious with vitamins A and D, you're taking control of your mobility. My 35 years of research show that small, intentional changes like choosing whole grains, exercising 20 minutes daily, or consulting your doctor about supplements can transform your health and independence. Here's your call to action. Start today. Pick one tip from this video, maybe swapping cookies for fruit or trying 5 chair squats, and commit to it for a week. Share your journey in the comments below. I'm eager to cheer you on. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more science-backed tips to help you age with strength and joy. The greatest lesson? Your choices shape your future. Every bite, every step, every decision is a chance to build a life of vitality. Choose to nourish your body, move with purpose, and live with the freedom to enjoy every moment. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.